It's an honor to share this stage with the president. When you think about it, the president and I are a lot alike. We both went to Harvard, we both have 2 children, and we both told Joe Biden we didn't have extra tickets for tonight's event. We also have something else in common. Like the president, I too recently got in some hot water by talking about a public official's good looks. It was the time I wouldn't shut up about that stone-cold fox, Secretary of Transportation Ray LaHood. Oh, man. I like the cut of his jib. But President Obama, you had some great jokes. It was a pleasure watching you stand up here and do what I do. So now it's only fair that I get to do what you do. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the next 15 minutes, I'll be mired in a tense, dysfunctional standoff with Congress. It's been several months since you were reelected, sir. So I'm curious, why are you still sending everyone 5 emails a day asking for more money? You won! Do you have a gambling problem we don't know about? Did you put it all on Gonzaga? You did, didn't you? He did! President Obama has already made a lot of changes in his second term. Sir, you recently appointed John Kerry and Chuck Hagel. Very smart move. You appointed the only 2 people in the United States who look even more tired than you. It's a great strategy. Mr. President, you're going to leave office as a very young man, and yet the presidency has taken its toll. I don't want to alarm you, sir, but you're starting to look like a judge on Law and Order. It's amazing to think how much our country has changed in 18 years. Think about it. If in 1995 you told me that in 2013 we'd have an African-American president with a middle named Hussein who was just reelected to a second term in a sluggish economy, I would have said, oh, he must have run against Mitt Romney. By the way, no offense, Mr. President, I do congratulate you on your victory, but as a late-night comedian, I was kind of pulling for the rich guy whose horse danced in the Olympics. The demographics of this country have been rapidly changing over the past 2 decades, and I look forward to hosting this event 18 years from now. Then my opening line will be, Buenos noches, es un honor poder hablar en esta escena de los corresponsales de la Casa Blanca. Sí, especialmente al presidente Mario Lopez. The Republican failure to recapture the White House. Hard to believe the Republicans didn't fare better in the election with the support of celebrities like Ted Nugent and Meatloaf. I guess they overestimated the number of voters who still drive carpeted vans. But the Republican Party is on the mend. One rising star on the right is Senator Marco Rubio, or as he's known in the Republican Party, our black guy. If any of you are live tweeting this event, please use the hashtag incapable of living in the moment. Yeah. Yes. 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 Also, to any U.S. senators here tonight, if you'd like to switch either your dessert or your position on gay marriage, please signal a waiter. We're all hoping, of course, that nothing happens with North Korea. And that got me wondering, what is with Kim Jong-un? Now, in the past, we've had really scary enemies like Saddam Hussein and Hitler. Now suddenly our nemesis is a pouty teenage boy who dresses like Rosie O'Donnell at the Emmys. Kim Jong-un doesn't understand that we aren't afraid of him. What that guy doesn't get is that we already have an unstable peninsula that will ultimately bring down America. It's called Florida. Now, I know the relationship between the president and the press can seem a bit strained at times. Some in this room have even accused the president of being distant and aloof. When I asked the president about it earlier, he said, oh, and then walked away.
I recognize that this job can take a toll on you. I understand second term, need a burst of new energy, try some new things, and my team and I talked about it. We were willing to try anything, so we borrowed one of Michelle's tricks. I thought this looked pretty good, but no bounce. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to our headliner, Conan O'Brien. I was just talking to Ed, and I understand that when the Correspondents Association was considering Conan for this gig, they were faced with that age-old dilemma. Do you offer it to him now or wait for 5 years and then give it to Jimmy Fallon? That was a little harsh. I love Conan. The problem is that the media landscape is changing so rapidly. You can't keep up with it. I mean, I remember when BuzzFeed was just something I did in college around 2 a.m. It's true. Those of us in the press, those who produce entertainment for our kids, those with power, those with influence, all of us, including myself, we can strive to value those things that I suspect led most of us to do the work that we do in the first place, because we believed in something that was true, and we believed in service, and the idea that we can have a lasting positive impact on the lives of the people around us. And that's our obligation. That's a task we should gladly embrace on behalf of all those folks who are counting on us, on behalf of this country that's given us so much. So thank you all to the White House correspondents for the great work you do. God bless you all. May God bless the United States of America.